If deep down you truly don't believe that you can stop emotional eating, binging, drinking wine at 5 o'clock every night to de-stress, chewing gum, working out for hours after eating a lot of carbs, whatever the behavior is that you know deep down is not serving you, that you want to stop, then you're never going to be able to stop it. A few of my clients had really big breakthroughs last month because I was essentially able to identify that deep down they did not believe that they could stop binging. Now, I am not a therapist, I'm not a counselor, but I did have professional treatment for an eating disorder. And let's be real, friends, I've had plenty of experiences and plenty of shit in my own life, just like you, where I've had moments where I said enough is enough. But it's not just enough to say enough is enough. You have to actually say, this is a behavior that I am no longer choosing. I am no longer identifying as a binger. I am no longer identifying as a drinker. I am no longer identifying as a smoker. Whatever your thing is. And then the next step is you have to actually replace that behavior with a new one to rewire your neural pathways. So it's not just enough to reaffirm, I am no longer a binger. Then you need to pick a different habit or behavior, right? So every time you get really stressed and you would binge, maybe now you go for a walk, for example. And then as you move through these motions, as you continue to reiterate, I am no longer a binger, I go for walks, right, when I get stressed, then eventually you get to the point where after a few weeks, when you get stressed, you crave a walk. You literally retell your brain how to handle stress and which new coping mechanism to pick. Because all of those habits, all of those behaviors typically truly are stress responses. So if you have been unable to stop doing something that you really want to stop, you need to ask yourself deep down, do you truly believe you can stop it? Because until you truly believe that you have the tools to stop the behavior, you will keep acting in a way that supports you continuing to be a binger, you continuing to be a smoker. And that's where the magic happens. And frankly, this is why coaching is so freaking important, because if you're not actually live on a call with someone who is educated enough to ask you these questions, I'm sorry, how are you gonna have a breakthrough like this? Most of us can't journal ourselves to these moments. There's a lot of really qualified, awesome women out there who can help you get to where you want to go. A lot of that is about identifying your own personal blocks, identifying what you're not doing, identifying how you're getting in your own way, but also, frankly, just like asking the question of like, you tell me you don't want this anymore, but you seem to be continuing to pick it. And that's really how coaching changed my life, and it's how, frankly, my team and I changed hundreds of women's lives, because we're asking the tough questions, but we're also asking the questions that allow you to become that person that you've always wanted to be. And those two clients, when they speak to me now, it's like they're totally different people. And they tell me that's how they feel. They feel like this veil has been lifted and like life is just different and better and easier. And that's how I feel now that I've put my demons to rest. And I've worked through my past coping mechanisms that didn't serve me. What would be possible for you if you did the same?